welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, and Jones AT&T Stadium, home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And this crowd, as always, will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Missouri Tigers taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. You got to pump it up, don't you pump it up. You got to pump it up, pump it up. Pump it up, pump it up. You got to pump it up, pump it up. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Red Raiders offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith dropping the pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. At the 40, there he goes. Ripping through the defense. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. You got to start fast in Big 12 play.
The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stone. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Missouri's offense will go to work for the first time. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run from the shotgun. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess.
Turning it on! Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
Nice throw, nice catch. You know, I like when you work that slot and you throw that slant to him. It's an easier throw than throwing to a guy way out wide. A lot of times I find that matchup I want in the slot, and I go attack it.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Travis. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Smith wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch. It's Travis. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. New set of downs after the completion. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Stone. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Red Raiders are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Off the play fake. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Ready to try the point after. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. His drive will open from the 15. first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's complete to the right. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Tigers will go for it here on 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, and try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Garner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Makes the grab. It's Sexton. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They'll give it to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off. There he goes! Quick step and go. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Now facing a 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. He's got his man across the middle. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Red Raiders are flying down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quickly out to the tight end. Pushed through behind his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Gets it past the marker. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Lowers those pads. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Smith wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Travis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Travis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Punt is in the air. Here's the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Sexton. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Mizz coming out with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's stopped. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. They'll leave it with him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Just enough time to get off one more snap. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense set on first down. Looking downfield on first down. He'll get rid of it. Finds space on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going. Got a man. It's Sexton. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sexton. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown Tigers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. They'll line up to go for 2. Follow the blockers. The offensive, it's picked off. That's number 10.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Smith dropping to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Stone. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Mizz has it back on the offense coming out on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Got his man. Still running at the 40. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. Turning it on. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Red pass, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Smith wants to throw. Makes the catch. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. That's reeled in, it's stolen. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Red Raiders back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Now from inside the red zone. The quick out. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Off play action. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. right down the boulevard. The lead is now back down to 9. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Bringing it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The inside handoff. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Sexton. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll try the run. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's 1st down from the 11. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This deep...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Smith dropping to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
He's looking to pass. Got his man quickly. He stopped just inches short. Had a good catch. Tried to get it in, but was denied. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Off from the shotgun. Finding an escape route. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Got a man. It's Travis. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the handoff. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Red Raiders want to move quickly.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Quickly complete. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Smith wants to throw. Completes it in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Stone. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Into the end zone, and he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. Smith dropping to pass. Sets up the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They've moved it inside the 10, now second and goal from the 9. Looking to fire. He's got it on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeper. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you hit